This is the Gaming Rev, and today we're looking at Commonhood, a game of homeless survival. A reminder that this game is in beta testing at the moment, and so things may change from the video as you see it now. So welcome to day 2 of Commonhood, and today we're going to try and complete the task given us by Mo to build the planters. We're going to try and build a bit more of a farming area and clear some of the debris and so on that's around there. So first of all, we're going to start building the 4x4s that we need. So as I said in the previous video, manufacturing stuff is easy. You click on the item you want, it tells you what materials you need. You can drag and drop or just click load all, and then press and hold build. And just hold it until it's finished. Now I only needed 40 pieces of wood. I'm actually going to do 240 because quite frankly in the early stages of the game you cannot have too many 4x4 posts. It's not possible, it's not a thing. So I'm going to build about 240 of them. That'll give me enough to build a few planters and have some ready for the next part of the game that I want to do. So I've collected some soil as well already. So Mo's going to give me the information about the planters now. Obviously he's got the 40 pieces of wood. But of course, why do something yourself when you can get somebody else to do it? So rather than building his farm himself, he's asking if we want to help. And being a bit of a mug, we're saying absolutely. But he's giving us the blueprint for the planter. So now we're going to go and start building those. So we've got the 4x4s, we've got the soil. So we're going to head over now to clear some of the debris over on the next section down. As I say, there are 3 sections in this side of the factory that you can clear. One is where I put my tent, one is where I currently am, and the other one is just behind me, as it were. You'll see it when we go over to get the water later. Again, to clear debris, you left click and hold. If you let go, then it will stop digging. And when you dig to clear the debris, you'll get large amounts of resources, whether that be some wood, whether it be metal scrap, all sorts of bits and pieces will crop up. So there we go, let's pick the rest of this up. Now the one thing that isn't implemented in this, or doesn't seem to be, is any weight restrictions on what you can carry. So I wander around quite happily carrying about 15 million feet of wood, 300 tons of steel, you know, realistic quantities. But I'm not going to complain. As you can see, we are just coming up to 4 minutes into the video, and already we're at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So we've had 5 hours already, and we've got another 8 hours of work we can do. So you can see how your day is quite limited in terms of time. Okay, so let's start popping some of these bits and pieces for the construction of the planters into our quick slots. I'm going to build them over in that corner just over there. The reason for that is the guy standing next to it is the farming salesman who can sell you bags of seed and things like that, so it makes sense not to have to walk that far to buy the stuff if we need it. Now construction's quite easy in this. All you do, you click on the item you need and you drag and drop. You're looking for that green flashing box to say that everything is in the right place. It's not too bad building the little planters, because you're not going to be really getting outside of that range. However, when you're building larger stuff later on, you have to look for where the green flashy light is for the blueprints. I built a couple of wall sections in a previous playthrough, and suddenly realised that although I'd built it and the frame was correct, it was still telling me I needed to add the frame. And I realised it was because instead of going left to right with the piece of wood, which is what the frame had told me to do, I'd gone right to left because that's where my mouse was. So although I'd put all the wood there, the frame hadn't been built properly. So you do have to follow the blueprints exactly as they tell you. So you need to look for that green flashy light saying that you're pointing in the right direction. Otherwise you're going to get very frustrated and not be able to build the damn stuff. So having built one of these for Mo, we're going to try and build a couple more. Eventually you're going to need larger farming plots or an absolute shed load of the little planters to grow enough food. I would suggest, seeing the rate that it sort of diminishes with people eating it, you're probably going to be looking at least 20 to 30 planters just to keep enough food going for a small population. So he's given us some seeds as well. So if we go into our backpack, pardon me, there we are, potato seeds. I'm going to go and fill up my water as well. Now here's where, again, I got confused. Everything else, if you want to do a continuous action like this, digging up debris, building stuff, you press and hold. Not with water. With water you just click it, it fills, you click it again, it fills. So again you can feel like a bit of a pillock sitting there holding on to it going, why is it not doing anything? There are sort of little inconsistencies in how everything pans out. But, it's beta, they're learning, hopefully it'll change, we'll see what happens. So we've got another couple of planters I'm going to build. I'm only going to build the 3 for now. Just really, so I've got the food space there, and also, not being funny, it's nearly the end of the second day. We're coming up to 5:30 already, it's past my tea time. So there we go, I've got some soil in that one. Let's do the next one quickly. Oh no. There we go, water these. Yeah, Mo will come over and tell us how wonderful we are, then we can build the next one. Now when people have joined you, you can set them up to do various tasks, and I will show you that in the next video in day 3. But we'll set Mo as a farmer. He can water the crops, he can harvest the crops. What he cannot do is plant them. So you have to plant all the crops, so be warned, even if you automate the watering and the harvesting of the crops, you still have to pay attention to it to make sure you plant the darn things again. Again, I can't see why that is. There's enough for you to do in the factory without actually having to try and get all this done. It doesn't make sense to me, but yeah, you know. Okay, so here goes my 3rd planter. Dum, dum, dum. And as I say, the construction's nice and simple. It's, it's straightforward. That's always a bonus. It's coming up towards 9 o'clock again, the end of the day, so let's get a plant in here if we can. See if we can water it. Yes, we can. Okay. And that's it for the day. So tomorrow we're going to assign Mo. I think Mo's the first one that's joined us. I'll double check when we come to the end of the night because it will tell me. We'll assign Mo to a job and see what happens there. And then we will carry on building our farm and start clearing a few more areas. Yep, it is Mo that we're going to be giving a job. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Please leave comments if there's anything you'd like us to cover in the next Commonhood video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.